Well, I was up 9 o'clock this morning, dressed, waiting for the front door, but no sign of Christian. He was somewhere else, giving somebody a BMW and a Disney holiday and £50,000 and lucky bugger. Well done to the guy, Daniel, that won that. Where was I this week? Zone 2, my one cross. Just about in Zone 2 too, by the look of it. What do I think of this? I didn't think it would go that high. It was quite possible when we looked at the average on Saturday. There was a few of us that thought it would be much lower down here, but also there was a few that went right up here, went much higher. So the average would have put it higher, which is why I went higher. I did go lower than the average, to be honest. But that's what I was. So my one cross was, I had half my money back, 75 pence. Was in zone 2. Surprised it's a little bit further to the left than I thought it would be, because I went directly under our average. And I think our average was probably just on the edge of zone 1, zone 2 were there. But yeah, I don't suppose it was far out. But let's have a look at the judging, see what they did. Alright, 7 judges this week. And it's very much like our average was on Saturday, in that there's a few down at the bottom and there's 1 or 2 at the top, which is exactly what we said would happen, that if a couple went high like that, like our guys did, then the average is going to be up there somewhere. I'm not convinced of this one on the left. I've already looked at the end result, and this is the end result. They didn't take anybody's cross out. I'm not convinced that one on the left should really be there. I don't know, I'm not sure if that should come out or not. It doesn't, because they leave them all in, I know that. Well, maybe it's not quite far enough out. The odd thing is, though, the 6 here, near the winning cross, and near enough in a very, very narrow band. If you did take that one out on the left, these other 6 would be such a tight little band here, coming up from him. But I didn't think he was a problem. It was the guy at the back in the white shirt. The height he was looking at could have been anywhere. But I guess it's feasible. Alright, let's have a look at this week's picture then. Now, strange one this week. This is open to all sorts of interpretations. In my experience, I've noticed that if the players are a long way apart from each other like this, the judges usually go about halfway. Whether I agree with that or not is besides the point. They always seem to go roughly about halfway. I've actually changed my cross. I did the first one yesterday, Monday, when I had a first look at it. And I've moved it about 5 times since, because it was much closer to this player on the left. Which, again, it looks like a weird picture, because this player on the left looks like he's about to throw a stone at H from steps. Poor H. What's he done to deserve that? Lots of things, probably. So let me draw some lines through my cross to see if it sort of looks feasible, because both his eyes seem to be looking in the same direction rather than have a bit of an odd wide spread like we sometimes do. So I thought, okay, yeah, that's I was higher than this originally, and then I dropped it down because I thought, no, he looks as though he's looking down. And then if I draw some lines from H from steps up through mine, see, that's yeah, that's what I am now, just to the right of that post by there. That's my first. So I've moved it, like I said, about 5 or 6 times since yesterday. But on the basis that I've seen the judges often go about halfway between the two, specifically on a super dries competition, but then there's less judges there, there's only about 3, and they're all rubbish. But yeah, that's what I am now, because I think the guy on the left is looking down slightly. I may have gone too far down there, but I think he's looking down slightly, and I think I'm alright with his eye line going across there. So that's where I am. 22031508. I'll put that number as the first coordinate in the comments. So let me go. I know. Let me get the what's it called? I know what I'm talking about. I just forgot the words. Target. Let's get the target down there on that cross. So my cross, my winning cross. That's where it's going to be this week. See, now in theory, when they're that far apart, it's such a big possibility. It could be anywhere in our zone 3 range. But there, I think they're both looking at my crossbar there. But of course, how are the judges going to see this? This is a big issue here. Are some of them going to go higher because they think he's looking more straight? Are some of them going to think he's looking lower? I don't think H is the problem here, because I think it's quite easy enough to see where he's looking. It's the fella on the left here. Anyway, that's where we are. I might change it, I might not. I don't know. I'll see what you guys do. And we'll have a look at the average on Saturday, so leave a coordinate. So let's have a look at Revcomps then. What's going on there? Well, I didn't win the camper van, the motorhome last night, or the £100,000 alternative for the Mercedes they had on there. But I don't know if you noticed, but Revcomps, and this will get all the conspiracy theorists up in arms, Revcomps are based in Paynton, which is a couple of miles from Torquay down in Devon. And the winner was a lady, the winner of the Mercedes and the £100,000 was a lady that lives in Paynton. Now, whether they knew her or not, I don't know. I don't think for a minute it was anything suspect. I just thought it was a hell of a coincidence that somebody in the same town should win. So on Thursday's draw coming up then, I've got 3 tickets on his Kia Sportage. I think I mentioned it on Monday. It's a 2-litre diesel, automatic, all-wheel drive, panoramic sunroof. It's got all the extras. A cracking car, that is. So I got some tickets on that. And that was all I had, I thought. But then last night, during the draw, when they put the new cars on for next Monday, this Golf R popped up. Now, I like the Golf R. Only 3,999 tickets. And I just bought 1 ticket. But I thought that was going to be for next Monday's. Well, what they've done, because it says early bird on it, they've tacked it on to Thursday's draw. So now I've got 3 tickets for this Kia Sportage and 1 on the Golf R. So what have they got for next Monday? Well, they haven't got any cars with a big cash alternative for next Monday. I thought they might have done it on this Aston Martin. It's a V8 Vantage plus £5,000. But there's no alternative on that. Audi A4 S-Line, which looks really nice actually. It looks like an RS4. Black edition, that's nice. Range Rover, I know a couple of you like Range Rovers, but this is the 5-litre, it's monstrous and probably does about 2 to the gallon. Honda S2000, for you enthusiasts out there that like that sort of thing, only 3,000 tickets, so I haven't looked at the price on that. That's quite nice. It's the right car for the right market, I suppose, right target person. 3,999 tickets, 2021 Volkswagen Polo Life. And it's the DSG, it's the automatic gearbox. So nice car that. But of course, I've got 3 tickets on this camper van, and that comes with £5,000. As you can see, you have 3 tickets on this prize. Yeah, I do like that. That'll suit me down to the ground, especially having £5,000 with it. And it's only about a year old. I think the mileage is quite low as well. One thing I forgot, we do this every month, is the Auto Trader electric car giveaway, and I forgot to do it in the last videos. If you're not familiar, if you're new to the channel, we highlight this, the start of every month, Auto Trader giveaway a different car. And this month, it's unusual because it's an expensive car. It's £100,000 worth of car, and it's the Porsche Taycan 4Cross Turismo. All electric and easy to enter this one. You just put your name and your email address in, and you get up to £1,300 towards your car insurance and a home electric charger fitted as well. So check your name and your email address in there for that, guys. It's a free to enter competition, and we do it every month, so apologies that I forgot to do it last week, or specifically Saturday. Anyway, that's it from me. Let me know you got on, because I think a few of you might have done alright this week. Let me have a coordinate for Saturday so we can work out another average, and let me know what you're doing on Revcomps. In the meantime, good luck everyone.